team in the West. Game 2 of their crucial series. Tom Candiotti on the mound. We had a 1-zip lead in the 4th until Larry Walker takes the knuckler deep into the night. Solo shot. Walker's 33rd, tied at 1. 5th inning, 2-1 Rocks now. Dodgers 2-on. Delano to Shields. Chopper through the hole. Brett Butler coming around to score the game, tied at 2, and here we go. Same score in the 6th. Larry Walker up again with a man on. Hey, Tom Candiotti, don't throw it. Into the night again. Another shot for Walker. This time a 2-run blast. Second of the game, 4-2 Colorado. Bottom of the 6th. Dodgers now down 4-3. Mike Munoz on the mound. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Munoz walks Chad Fonville, loads him up with 1 out. Now, this is the 6th inning, and Don Baylor calls on his leader in saves, his closer, Darren Holmes, to face Mike Piazza. Again, the 6th inning, so you know we're not fooling around here. Holmes does the job, gets Piazza to pop to center. So now 2 outs, and the runners would hold. Next batter, Eric Karros. Strikes him out to end the 6th. The Dodgers leave him stranded. Still down 4-3 to the 9th. Dodgers now down 7-3. Piazza and Karros looking on. Curtis Leskanik strikes out Delano to Shields to end it, and the Rockies win by a score of 7-3. Walker, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored in the game. Ellis Burks.
1 run in 8 innings.
Both starting pitchers started well. Denny Nagel strikes out James Mouton. His opposite number would be Greg Swindell facing Jeff King and freezing him on the fastball. Bottom of the 5th, no score. 2 on, 2 out. Nagel facing Swindell. Pitcher to pitcher, throws him a curveball. Swindell roping to left to keep the inning alive. On the turf, Craig Shipley is held at 3rd, and the base is now loaded. Next batter, Brian Hunter with 2 strikes. Excuse me, swing. Grounded to 2nd. Carlos Garcia can't handle it. Shipley scores a 1-0 Stros. Very next batter, Craig Biggio. You know what he says? He says, excuse me also. Biggio, weak ground to 3rd. No play for Nelson Liriano. Mouton comes in to score. 2-0 Astros. They win 2-0, so the Stros just knocking the cover off the ball, and they win by a count of 2-0. The Astros coming on at the right time. They have won 4 straight games. Swindell's first win as a starter.
In that way at the ballot box. Top of 3. Joey Core's got the line drive and looks at first, throws at 2nd. He's got a double play, ends the rally. Bottom of 3 now. 1-0 Mariners. Sean Bosky is pitching. Edgar Martinez with the single to right. Ken Griffey Jr. from second base comes all the way around. We've got a 2-0 game as the ball gets away. Bosky last 2 2/3. He leaves. Rich Monteleone comes in. Ken Griffey comes up. The ball goes out. Number 16 of the year for Junior. We have a 5-0 game in favor of Seattle. That takes us to bottom of 5. Mike James is on. Jay Buhner. Dial 9. Long distance. Number 12 in September for him. Let's celebrate. Hooray. Very good. Meanwhile, Andy Bennis silenced the Angel Bats. Tim Salmon swimming downstream. 7 1/3 for Bennis. 1 earned run. That brings us to the bottom of 6. Bases loaded. Tino Martinez down the line and right. That's good for a double. Dan Wilson scores. Vince Coleman scores. Edgar Martinez scores. Conchita Martinez scores. We have a 10-2 game. Mariners victorious once again. Andy Bennis running his personal winning streak to 5 games. He has been getting over 8 runs a game of support. That will usually help. Seattle's magic number for the AL West title down to 3. Williams in center, Derek Jeter at short. Where is Bernie Williams? We'll tell you in a minute. That's Jeter at bat, and we're glad to have him in the game doing damage. That's a double off of the Harley wall. Gerald Williams comes around to score. 1-0 Yanks. In the 3rd, there's Bernie Williams arriving. Buck Showalter puts him in. Place him right there, please. And Derek Jeter's on the bench. We continue with the game. Bob Wickman to Dave Nilsson. Wade Boggs is ailing in the leg. Gets a slow start at it, and Nilsson beats it out. Surhoff scores. 5-4 Yanks. Look at the boss. What's going on? Thinks Boggsy's got his man, but indeed he doesn't. So that brings on John Wetland for the bullpen, and this is precisely why they got him. Gets David Hulse with the high heat, and the Yanks hang on to win it 5-4. Bernie Williams the starting lineup. This, however, we see all the time. Mark McGwire puts a coat on Kevin Gross's hanger. 38th of the year, 4-1 A's, his 2nd of the game. In the bottom of the 8, we've got Rusty Greer up with 2 on for Texas. The bouncing ball will go right off of Scott Brocious' glove into left field. Brent Gates going to pick it up and throw home. That is not in time. And then Terry Steinbach picks it up and throws it right back into left field. Ivan Rodriguez, the 2nd run to score. Somebody please pick up the ball. Here comes Greer all the way around. 3-run score. We are in severe leather deficit. 5-4 Texas, top of 7. Gates, line shot to right, Mickey Tettleton. Wait a minute. That was an easy play, didn't make it. Stan Javier comes around, bottom of 8 now. Mike Bordick will make the nice ranging play, and then McGuire cannot hang on to the ball. What is going on in the leather department? Next batter, Mark McLemore. That's a base knock. Rusty Greer had held at third. He would score easily on that, and the Rangers are a winner 7-6. The Cards and Cubs, that is Mark Grace, and that is Morgan having another non-no-hitter, only this time with much less suspense. Game tied at 2. Bottom of 7, still 2-all. Jeff Parrott facing Scott Bullitt. That is going all the way to the wall. It's a triple. Hernandez will score. Cubs take the lead 3-2. Bottom of 9, you know Randy Myers coming on in this situation. Scott Service calls for it low and away. That is right where Myers puts it. Jordan thinks he checked his swing. The ump says no. And then Jordan says the magic word and pays $500, and the Cubs win it 3-2. And yes, Steve Traxel, baseball's little anomaly, does win at Wrigley Field. Just his second in 14 starts this year. Clayton at second, Andy Ashby pitching. Bonds the chopper. Nieves leaves first base, and Ashby can't get over. Clayton scores. A fielding problem. 2-0 Giants. Padres come back. Bases loaded for Jody Reed. The blooper to center. Marvin Bernard dives but can't get it. 2-run score. We're at 2-all. And then this is not good. Ashby up. Tries to sacrifice. Valdez's throw. And look at the first baseman, John Patterson's hand bent back by Ashby as he runs by. He would go down in pain. He would not return to the game. Padres, oh, by the way, win it 6-3. Andy Ashby winning his 3rd straight start despite allowing 10 hits. Big Green Brad Ausmus has hit safely in 9 of 10. The Giants are now assured of their 4th losing season in the last 5 years. Expos and Marlins battling for that all-important 3rd place. Carlos Perez out on bail, back on the bench. Top of 6, Sean Berry into the, yes, jam-packed left field seats. Number 14 for Berry. Expos pull within 1. What fans were there got involved. The pop-up in foul ground. The fan takes it away from the bad guys, and then in your face, yeah. Taunting still allowed for the fans only. Top of 9, tied at 4. Will Cordero at second. Tim Laker right off the end of the bat. It's a single to right. Jesus Tavares not into leather. Cordero comes around to score, and the Expos win it 5-4. Just their 2nd 9th inning comeback this year. It will grind your stomach, said Marcel Lachman. Mel Rojas collects his 30th.
Was just being beaten up in the very first inning at Kaufman Stadium. Lance Johnson would start off the inning. The very first inning, base hit, rope to right. 4 batters later, 2 on. Robin Ventura. Base hit, that scores rock 2 batters later. How about Doug Brady getting into the act? Double into the right field corner. Scores Dave Martinez and Ventura. Next batter, bring up Ron Karkovice. And Karkovice ripped down the line in the left field. That would score Brady. Next batter, Ozzie Guillen. Up the middle, base hit, scores Karkovice. You get the idea, right? Gordon gave up 6 runs in the first inning, but only threw 35 pitches. Kind of economical. Nice knowing you flash. 7-zip, the White Sox do it. On the other side, Gordon's opposite number, Alex Fernandez, complete game 6-hitter, 6 strikeouts. He's 7-0 in his last 10 starts. A career-best win streak for him. White Sox have won 8 of 12 against the Royals this year. Hey, the Twins were trying to cut into that 41-game deficit. They trail the Indians by. Albert Bell looking for a big night. But Denny Hawking up the ladder to rob him of a hit. 4th inning, Bell still having some trouble. Punched out by Mike Trombley. Good pitch at the knees. Bell did not enjoy the call. No problems from Marty Cordova. Facing Charles Nagy. Takes him out of the yard, deep to center. 23rd home run of the year for Cordova. Quite a year for him. Twins go ahead 3-1. Bell finally breaks through against Trombley in the 6th. Rip job went down to get it. 47th home run of the year for Bell. Pulled the Tribe within 7-3, but they would go on to lose 13-4. Break up the Twins. Cordova
on first, Ryan Klesko at bat. 2 men on and 3 men in. Off of Paul Quantrill, number 22 for Klesko. Braves up 4-0 in a hurry. Bottom of 1, John Smoltz in trouble. Walks Mark Whitten. The bases are loaded. But then he gets Gene Shaw to get out of the inning, allowing just 1 run. Bottom of 2, Smoltz gets Paul Quantrill with the deuce. He would leave the game, and then began the smorgasbord of pitchers. Smoltz's replacement, Brad Klontz, gets Mark Whitten. Klontz goes 1 innings. He would leave. His replacement, Alejandro Pena. Pena gets Lenny Webster with the heat. He pitches 1 inning, strikes out the side. He would leave. His replacement, Pedro Bourbon, strikes out Witten, pitches an inning, strikes out 2, leaves. Mark Wohlers comes on in. He strikes out Gene Shaw. Do you get the picture on this theme? I knew that you would. Braves win at 5-1. Ryan Klesko driving in 4. He's got 21 RBI in his last 21 games, including 8 home runs. Said Klesko, I think I've got the potential to be one of the top power guys in the league. And
I can field his position as well. First and second, nobody out. Sean Green right back. Messina gloves it, starts the 1-6-3 double play. 3-zip O's, top 7. Bobby Bonilla red hot. Doubles to right off Pat Henkin. Mark Smith and Brady Anderson score. Bonilla, the owner of a 16-game hitting streak. More of that great Orioles defense. Green shot off Messina's glove right to Cal. Spins, gets Green at first. You know, Cal can play the game just a little bit, and so can Messina, who has the complete game 5-hitter, walk just 1. He is the American League's first 18-game winner. Orioles have won 8 of 11, just at the wrong time. Bobby Bonilla, 16-game hit streak. He's hit .424 over that period. You know, the Red Sox have lost 3 straight, and nobody cares. Clinching early, a good thing. The Tigers were at Fenway. Zane Smith in control. Freeze job on Travis Fryman. Zane had 4 strikeouts, but some fielding help he got from his defense. Carlos Rodriguez off the roller gets John Flaherty. More solid defense this time. Tim Naring off Alan Trammell. Stops the smash. They get the force. Wouldn't get 2. No errors added the Sox in this one. Bottom 2. Red Sox have 1-zip. 2 on for John Valentin. Facing C.J. Nitkowski no longer. 26 shot into the screen. Red Sox led 4-zip after 2. Dwayne Hosey against CJ. Don't throw it. Gone. Hosey takes Nitkowski deep. His second big league home run, and the Sox go on to win by a score of 5-1 in this one. John Valentin goes 3 for 4. Mo Vaughn up